Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a review of the 2022 Moleskine Planner. Now, last year this was my most watched video. People had lots of comments about the Moleskine Planner, the blood type, the medical information part, which I thought was a little bit funny. So many people were commenting whether or not they knew their blood type, which that is in this new planner as well. I'll get to that in a moment. But anyway, this is the 2022 version. So there are a lot of different sizes. I got this one at Target, so I can't wait to open it, review it, and show it to you. All right, so the first thing I'll say about this planner is that this is just shy of an 8 by 10, and what's really interesting about that is this is the extra large size. So I can't imagine something too much smaller than that. But in terms of planner size, this is my absolute ideal size. I like it because the flatness of it, you can see here, it's pretty thin. This would fit well into your backpack, your bag, a laptop case, and it's not enormous, but it's big enough to write in. So I really like that. Now this does not have tabs. It does have a bookmark, which I'll show you in a second, but it does have this as well, this rubber band, which is really nice because if you're taking it with you, it's nice to be able to close it so it doesn't open, nothing comes out. So it's really sturdy. There is a no frills cover. It's just a plain black cover, but it is sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's about to come off, or, you know, it's a high quality planner. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. It's got on the front page, in case of loss, please return to, there's some space there, and then as a reward with a $sign. So I'm curious, leave a comment below, if you had to offer a reward for your planner, how attached are you and how much would you offer? I think if I had like really moved into a planner, I'd been using it for like half the year, I think I would offer a reward, but I'm not sure how much. So let me know if you would. If I flip the page, and this is another thing I want to add about this planner, there are so many extras. Some of the extras are cool. Some of them are like, I would just Google that, which I'll show you in a minute, but there is a lot of space. So you open it and you have right here, just this like space, you know, you've got a plain page on the left and then the Moleskine weekly notebook on the right. And it says here, personalize your diary with downloadable templates from moleskine.com/templates. So, you know, it gives you ideas there and just lots of blank space. Then when you turn the page, there is a space for personal data. So this is your name, your home phone number, your address, all of that, your Skype name, and then here we go, the family doctor, your blood group. I'll ask again, do you know your blood type? Lots of comments on this before. I do know my blood type. I'm O negative. Right, babe? I'm O negative?
I have no idea.
Are you O positive?
I have no idea what my blood is.
I'm O negative. So anyway, there is some personal information there. There is information about your identity card, passport, driver's license, any of that. I probably would not write that in there. You know what I'm about to say. Hackers, it's what I say in all my videos because I just like worry about security, passwords, writing stuff down. I probably wouldn't put that in here just in case this did get lost. And then there are some fun things down here at the bottom: favorite film, favorite book, inspirational quote, and resolutions. So you've got your personal data page. Then when you flip, you see the 2022-2023 perpetual calendars, which is really nice, just in case you want to look at the year at a glance, you want to see what day falls on, you know, what number day falls on what day of the week. I will say that one thing about the Moleskine Planner, and I think this is because this is a global planner and it's more common outside of the United States to have planners and calendars start on Monday rather than Sunday, is that this is a planner where it is a Monday start for both the weekly and the monthly. So if you look at this at a glance, the week is at the front, which is nice. So if you look at 2022, the third full week of May, it's week 20 of the year, so that's cool that it tells you that. Then I turn the page and I'm on to the monthly. Now, what I will say is that a lot of times planners have, you open it up and you get like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so 4 columns on the one side, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then like a line column. So it's, you open it up and the full spread is the 1 month. Here you open it up and you have January on one side and February on the other. So when you're looking at that, the boxes are going to be a little bit smaller. Now, because this is the extra large planner, which I'm gonna say extra large because it's not like some enormous planner, I would say that the boxes are big enough if you don't have a ton to write in. Otherwise, you may want to get a different planner if you really need a lot of space on the monthly. But the boxes are empty, there's not a lot of stuff on there, and then there's space at the bottom for notes, which is really nice. So one thing that's interesting about this planner is that all of the months are at the front. So sometimes it goes January, and then there's the 4 weeks of January, then February, the monthly overview, and then the 4 weeks of February. This is not like that. It's got all 12 months, and then there's a little more information, and then it goes into the weekly. So I'm gonna skip ahead, September, October, November, December. Okay, now this is really interesting. Global Holidays 2022. I kind of like this, I kind of don't. The problem with this is that it's got a spread of all of the months of the year down the left and right column, and then across the top, there are probably, I would say like 30 countries. And then it tells you what day of the month, like it crosses across the country and the day of the month with a number, that's the number of the month of a holiday. The problem though is it does not tell you what the holiday is. So it's pretty obvious that in January, you know, in almost all of the countries except Israel, because they have a different calendar there, the 1st of January is New Year's, right? But it's just interesting because some of these days, if you didn't know it was something obvious like New Year's, you probably wouldn't know what the holiday is. So you do get that holiday chart at the front in between the months and the weekly layout. The next map is something that I would Google. I don't find it necessary to have in a planner. However, I love it. It's the time zone layout of the whole world and the time zones. Now, the reason I love this is because I actually love time zones. I think they're really interesting. I love maps. I love looking at that. I think it's super neat. So anyway, I really like this. A lot of times, just because of work, I work with people in different time zones. So I'm constantly Googling what time is it here? What time is it there? I probably wouldn't refer to this planner because again, here, it doesn't really show you any of the cities. It just shows you little dots, but I do just think it looks really neat. So I like that. The next is another thing I would Google: measures and conversions, temperature, speed, and international sizes. So again, something that's like not super necessary, but interesting to have in there. Have you all seen the meme that's like Americans will measure anything as long as they don't have to use the metric system? That is so true because I'm just looking at this and it's funny how we will do anything possible to not use the metric system. So you've got the measurements and the conversions here, and then the next page is dialing codes, and my place is checked, so you can put a check if you've been to the country, which I think that is really neat. And then there is a travel planning page, which is cool, just in case you want to keep maybe a little bucket list going. Then the next page, my extraordinary moments this year, and again, there is that open space on the next page to use the Moleskine templates on their website to put whatever you want here. And then the next one is join the dots, color, and use stickers to create a map of your unique mind. But it is a world map. If you look up close, they're dots of the world. So really, when I look through this, the next page has got the ruler and another blank page. This is what I mean by there are a ton of extras, and some of them I would use, some of them I wouldn't. But ultimately, it's because this planner is so thin, it's so lightweight and easy to take with you. I wouldn't say anything feels excessive, like, oh my gosh, can we please just get rid of like half the pages because it would make it so much easier. I don't really mind them in there, especially because, as I also mentioned, there is a bookmark in here. So if you are really trying to keep in mind where the pages go, you've got right here, right? It's just like a nice simple little bookmark to find where your spot is. So that's awesome. Now I flipped through all of these pages and now I have arrived at the weekly. So it tells you in the top right corner what week it is. So I'm looking at this first one. This is the end of December of 2021, beginning of January 2022. I'm gonna skip to the next one so you get the full idea. So now I'm in January. It's the first full week of January. The top right corner says week 1, then January at the top left so you know which month you're in, and then you get space. Monday through Friday gets a full box, and Saturday and Sunday get a half box. So I have mixed feelings about that. At certain points in my life, I would be totally fine with that. Like, okay, I'm working Monday to Friday. I really need more space Monday to Friday, not Saturday, Sunday. Other times of my life, I've worked a non-traditional schedule or multiple jobs where I really need all 7 boxes to be the same size. So I would say if that's a deal breaker for you, that's something to note. But Monday through Friday have really good sizes, Saturday and Sunday. Like, not so much, but maybe not a big deal for you. The other thing that I mentioned here is that you'll see just, you know, throughout the whole planner, you've got those global holidays on the day in your weekly as well. So I mentioned that global layout at the beginning, but now they're on the weekly. The only issue is, again, it will tell you the day of the week and it'll give you the abbreviation for the country, but it won't tell you what holiday it is. So that's the only small downfall for me, but I can live with it. And then this is something that I absolutely love in a planner, a full notes page. So you get the entire weekly layout and then you get a full notes page, which is good because I'm always under the mentality of like sometimes stuff that needs to get done during the week, an important note, a phone call, you're calling about something and you need to write a couple things down, doesn't necessarily fall under like Tuesday. So I love this layout. You've got January, the whole week on one side, and then on the other side, you've got lined paper just for whatever else you might need to write down. That's pretty much it. I'm flipping through the rest of the planner and it's just all of the weekly layouts. When you get to the back, you definitely have a few notes pages, not a ton, but I don't find it to be as important in this type of planner because you're really given one entire notes page for every single week. So you have 52 notes pages throughout the entire planner, and then there are about 4 in the back for, I guess, miscellaneous, whatever. So I think that's awesome. And then when you get to the back, there is a pocket folder. So when I open it up, I don't remember if this was in here last year, but they actually have a couple of stickers, which I was surprised by. So you get some black letter stickers, you get some red stickers that have like little symbols on them. them. They're cute. It looks like there's like some palm trees for vacation. You've got, you know, some like drama masks, I guess, in case you're going to see a play, some airplanes if you're traveling, and then you've got some teal stickers for just like, you know, whatever. They've got like a little hashtag, flags, smileys, sad faces, checks, like all sorts of things. So you've got that. And then I do remember this from last year. There is like this little accordion insert. It's kind of long and it's got information about Moleskine in several different languages. So looking at here, I think that's in German. Okay, over here in English. Moleskine is a brand that identifies a family of nomadic objects, notebooks, diaries, bags, tools for writing and reading, designed for modern people on the go. So it tells a little bit about the history of Moleskine. There is actually a little quality control sticker that goes inside. So if you have any issues with your planner, you can reach out to their customer service and I guess give them this little quality control number. I think what's neat about this planner is that this is available worldwide. And that's something that I read in so many comments from last year's Moleskine review, is that people in different countries bought it. It's unlike planners that I review in so many different ways, because a lot of planners that I review are either on the shelves in stores here in the US, or maybe they're shipping, but they're only shipping to, you know, Canada, US, Mexico, the UK. So it's neat to see what planners look like, you know, that are sold in other places. And I think one of the main takeaways that I remember from just being in different countries and living abroad in certain times is that Monday start date. So that is something that I have seen in the Plum Planner. They have started adding that as an option. Passion Planner does offer Monday or Sunday start dates. So depending on what's best for you, you could really pick what works, but this Moleskine does start on a Monday. So just keep that in mind if you get it. Anyway, here you are. You'll have to let me know. Maybe we can reopen the blood type conversation below. Do you know your blood type? Or do you have to check with your doctor before you put it in your planner? We also had some medical professionals comment on whether it was really important to know your blood type or not. So anyway, let me know about that, and let me know what you think of this planner. If you are a Moleskine fan, or if you have found something else, and if you have found your 2022 planner, I would love to hear about that as well. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.